Now you completed the TCS journey. Now you came into Infosys. Now, how was the environment compared to TCS? How was Infosys?
Infosys at that time was highly risk averse.
Okay.
Number one. And they were a public limited company at that time. Their focus was not just quality and productivity, also profitability. Because they were answerable to so many shareholders and all. In TCS, when we were working, it was a private limited company. When we were in TCS, we used to just, the sales marketing guy asked us, send me the invoice, and not really got into details of profitability and all, very honest.
Correct.
But at the time, delivering in time, okay, quality, customer satisfaction, those were the top priority. The basic difference I found working in both companies, TCS at that time used to basically challenge us to take the risks.
Right.
Okay. As I said, throw you into the
Pool.
and if you swim and come, you are a hero, successful. If not, they'll give you a helping hand and then say, okay, you will take some more time.
Right.
But Infosys think 200 times.
Right.
Infosys thinks 200 times, even to first throw you into the pool.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So they're very risk averse actually.
Observing, seeing. See, at the time, we were very passionate youngsters in TCS, first generation guys for CMM, capability maturity model, people capability maturity model. I involved deeply.
Right.
Right. So, when joined in Infosys, they were doing it.
Right. Okay.
Automatically, you had a lot of experience, right? You played different roles and all. Then they don't let you, no, you have to spend some more time. Okay, you want to even go voluntarily also, they say, no, wait and all.
Right, okay.
But Infosys experience was extremely different and hyper systematic and automated.
Okay.
At that time, TCS, even if you used to travel using that pink papers, writing on and then getting the approval with the signatures from the boss and all those days.
Right.
But Infosys, they developed software at that time in such a way, everything was automated.
Okay.
I will tell you to the extent. Okay. All projects they used to measure profitability. At that time, I think what happens is when a project manager responsible for profitability, you are basically you don't crib. You reduce the travels. You used less skilled people where required. You don't ask for demand for I need this guy, that guy and all. And you procure software what is required for the project, minimalistically what is required and all. So the first thing what Infosys I think made everyone was more accountable and responsible for project profitability because the money always important.
Right.
It's not just quality and productivity.
Right.
Okay. And one example I'll tell you, if your planned budget and the actual data coming in, right? Your travel,
absolutely.
software costs,
Correct.
human resources cost. If it is crossing your planned budget, immediately automatic version of the budget is created. It forces you to get it approved by your boss.
Okay.
If you don't do it, they will not let you get the new resources. They will not let you travel. All other systems are frozen.
Frozen. No.
Okay. So the system took care.
Right.
Okay, suppose if the defects pattern or schedule patterns are going out of the way, we used to have milestone reviews. During that milestone reviews, boss and you discuss and find what to be done and all. If you have not completed milestone reviews and updated in the system, all systems will be frozen again.
My God.
It's not only budget,
Everything.
your defects, your quality, your time, everything.
Was it see, it's good to have automation. I'm not against it, and none of us can be against it. But did it constrain you in many ways?
No, it will put you in the right direction.
Okay.
The sales guys cannot give wrong estimations, you know that? If you say, I will make $10 million, you made $15 million, also you will be punished. You have not properly predicted.
Right, okay.
Okay? I think they used to have billing projections review.
Okay.
The sales guys have to give, this is my billing projections. Okay? And also at the time, just 19,000 people at Infosys. Hyderabad, 150, we were the sort of first generation guys in Hyderabad. So the values, principles and ethics were very, very high at that time. I don't think now Infosys is like what it used to be. Okay. So because it was under the helms of Mr. Narayan Murthy, Mr. Nandan Nilekani, the first generation leaders.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So I think 2-3 things I want to tell you. You should not create insecurity to your peers.
Okay.
Number one. That company is risk averse, so you have to wait. You must have patience. So then only you will be successful. And number three, you should not also give insecurity to your boss. These are all the three lessons learned.
Did it happen with you?
It happened.
Okay.
So the day one when I joined Infosys after TCS, usually I never want to take a gap between one company to another company. Okay, let us go for vacation and all. No, I don't want. Okay.
Okay.
I joined immediately after second day. I think I joined 8:30. I went to the Infosys Center, Hyderabad. Campus was fantastic. It was not like TCS rented buildings, own campus. It's like a college.
Right.
Okay. So the difference between TCS and Infosys I found was TCS we were a bit of rude.
Okay.
Do it the way you tell that. Do it. Okay. Are you comfortable? Can you please do it? Do you need any support? Both are same instructing the team members.
Yeah.
But the way you instruct the team members in Infosys was highly professional.
Okay.
And they consider that emotional aspect at the time. And the communication was the first thing we learned. I think we should be careful while communicating with our team members or whoever it is,
boss,
number
yes.
one. Okay. And number two, the day one when I joined, because we were very capable when worked in TCS, if you leverage, you become hyper capable. Okay. It all in our hands.
Right.
Okay. It was a gold mine.
Right.
All the CMMs, ISO 9000, People CMM, Tata Business Excellence Model, I mastered.
Right.
Then I went there, they started talking about CMM
Right.
at that time, talking and all. Then I hijacked that room.
Okay.
You
First
just
day.
joined.
Right.
They unnecessarily called me. Waiting there.
Right.
No, you also come, you recently joined and all. Then I created a complete insecurity feeling to those guys who called me, quality head and all. Or they might feel this guy was a showmaster. I'm talking everything, defect preventions and all, technology interventions, how you take, etc., level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5 CMMs, all those, right? That is the first thing. Second one, I was very confident. Some people think I was arrogant. My body language, my hyper confidence and all. When I used to go to the room with peers and boss, I used to hijack that room. I used to talk everything and everything. But nothing wrong. You are hyper capable and better than others. But still, it created insecure feeling.
Right.
Okay. That was the feedback in 360-degree feedback. First year what I completed.
Right.
Other than that, everything is fine. Okay. But after 6 months, I got the most valuable player award from Infosys in that Hyderabad campus. I worked closely with Mr. Kakal Chandrasekhar, who was the center head. That was center, and my line of business was different.
Right.
We used to call Sona something.
Right.
So I always, my boss never recognized me. He recognized me very well.
Right.
I was always in the top 10%.
Right.
But he told, I asked him why you gave promotion to my colleague and why you did not give. He said, I am not comfortable with you.
Okay.
Okay, that's a sort of a thought-provoking statement.
Correct.
It's not just your ability or capability or passion. The comfort with boss is very important. He did not give me promotion.
Right.
Okay, next level, whatever you want to go. Then the peers' feedback also I got, right? They were getting scared and feeling insecure. That is the second thing. Okay. These were the lessons. And of course, all other things I started, Mr. Kakal Chandrasekhar asked me to drive an initiative to make Infosys Hyderabad Center is one of the best centers in all out of all the Infosys centers.
Right.
We started an initiative called Be the Best.
Be the best. Okay.
Be the best. I defined that's where Mr. Kakal encouraged me as a center head. Whenever anybody comes, Mr. Nandan Nilkeni or NRNs and all, I was the spokesperson about the Infosys Hyderabad.
Right.
Okay. That is the positive side.
Right.
Okay. And second, they recognized me. Infosys was very small, 150 people. They sort of appointed me as a brand ambassador for Hyderabad.
Right.
Then I used to go to Hysia, all these Thai and other places. I used to represent Infosys. At that time, I got introduced to PMI also, Project Management Institute.
Right.
TCS, I never went outside. I was never in the
Within
different
TCS.
forums.
It was all within TCS.
But what TCS I did was, internally I built myself. I might have given 1,000 presentations because I was not good in English, I was not good in Hindi. We were only known for Telugu and all. So many mistakes I used to do. Even I do mistakes now also in English, that's fine. But you learn a lot by giving presentations. Wherever opportunity is there, I used to go there and talk. What subject, it doesn't matter. Okay?
Yes.
That's where you spoke and all. That's where internally I built there my ability to speak and communicate and convey my messages and all. Then in Infosys, I started going outside.
Right.
I started representing a company. I used to present the greatness of Infosys, what it and all. It started my journey contributing to the professional bodies in Infosys,
Right.
whether HICIA or other thing. That's where I think it gave me platform. Now probably I might have done some 150 panel discussions or keynote speeches and all. Thanks to that seed happened at Infosys.
Infosys, yes.
All right. So that was, I think, a great journey. After 2 years, I left because I did not like, I did not get promotion.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what you
Okay,
said.
because I feel I deserve, but I felt he could have mentored. He could have told me, this is, you have to tweak it and all. Even then, if I did not change, you could have punished me. But he never spoke to me. Okay, that I think sometimes even boss may feel discomfort and insecure. We don't know, right? That's where I joined iGate.
Okay.
iGate, it is entirely different journey. Till that time, I never worked in enterprise applications, ERPs like SAP and Oracle.
Right.
I worked only in Avalon,
Correct.
only one small project.
Correct.
Long
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
But my dream was to work in SAP, and
yes.
Oracle.
Your
It
Hyderabad
did not
arrival.
happen.
Yes.
Then in iGate, the senior vice president at Infosys joined iGate.
Okay.
He was a chief digital officer, Mr. Mohan Shekhar. Then, so they promised me give delivery manager from senior project manager position and all, one level up
Correct.
in Hyderabad. But I went to Bangalore, I spoke to them, they said you have to lead now SAP and in future Oracle.
Okay.
I never led SAP Oracle because they were ERP, the life cycles were different, development life cycles were different, ERP environment was different.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Then they told me, I know that Mohan Shekhar said, you are not into SAP Oracle, but I know your capabilities.
Right.
You have to turn it around. We acquired a company in Hyderabad. It is a hostile acquisition. There was no support from the existing leaders. I am sending you to make that SAP, after that Oracle, turn around.
Okay.
I never thought, whenever somebody gives challenge, I never said no, very honest.
Right.
That is also another reason.
You succeeded.
All those things, one strong point I felt was all these brands gave me 300% confidence. When the brand was there behind me, my confidence and my work is highly confident and then can-do attitude.
Right.
Tata brand. How you did at 2 years or 3 years and 4 years was just it is a Tata brand.
No, I disagree. Ante Tata brand is there, but I think you took every opportunity very seriously.
Yes, but my internal confidence came because of the brand.
Because of that. Absolutely, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So your without your capability can't do that. But your capability get elevated when you demonstrate that in the results.
Right.
Then you always feel I am from Tata.
Correct.
I am from Infosys, right? So such type of Infosys was also at that time a dream company.
Correct.
TCS was never a dream company those days. But Infosys was a dream company.
Right.
Right? So that's where I came to iGate. Then I realized after joining in Hyderabad, it was a woven.
Right.
Okay, I will just simply tell you the situation what I handled. Three senior managers left 15 minutes difference. It was a revenge.
Right.
People came from Infosys and you guys are leading us. They did not like the guys who got acquired, right? Okay, that is number one. And 12 team leaders left in 1 month time. And these guys started poaching
Okay.
outside. When you go outside, there were some people come there at coffee shop or something. They used to poach them and all. Okay, every day was a nightmare. We don't want to tell customer that this much thing is
Turmoil
happening,
is
right?
there.
You have to safeguard first, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so it took 6 months for me to turn around.
Right.
And I gone aggressive. I did not know SAP. I did not know Oracle. It doesn't matter. I recruited people from Deloitte, Wipro, just with my commitment and confidence. But I used to read a lot. I should not look like dumb, right?
Correct.
SAP initially to begin with. After some time, I also took over the Oracle at Hyderabad.
Okay.
2 year stint was a great. It was a first crisis management experience when you have 75% attrition. 150 people. It was 120 or 150 people strong company at Hyderabad. Okay.
Right.
So that was, I think, a great experience in terms of. I also got an award there again.
Right, for
From
turning
CEO
around.
award, turn it around and all. Okay. So next I joined Satyam.
Okay. How many years in iGate?
2 years.
2 years in
Infi 2 years, I get 2 years. Very short stint.
Right.
TCS 7 years, Satyam plus Tech Mahindra, I think 8 years.
Okay.
Long stint in Satyam and Tech Mahindra.
Right.
So that's what my Infosys and I get.
So Satyam, when we right now, like of course, Tech Mahindra acquired Satyam later on, but it has got a very checkered background, right? Now, if you, the history books say something about it. But how was your experience in Satyam? I think you joined when it was a very good force in actually many people. I don't know if Microsoft CEO also, but many people owe their roots to software in Satyam actually, like Mr. Chandrababu Naidu and Satyam are two big forces in Andhra
Right.
Pradesh that time. How was it for you?
See, I should recall my experience when we were in TCS. Mr. Bill Clinton came to Hyderabad. Mr. Naidu called Mr. Ramlingaraju onto the dais. He did not call Mr. Narayan Murthy or Ratan Tata, who were sitting just in the crowd. Then we felt very bad. What is this, Mr. Naidu? What is Satyam? Actually, at that time also, Satyam was not number one. Or it doesn't have the brand as TCS and Infosys had. We never considered Satyam as something a company to look for a job.
Correct.
Those were the days. We come from that background.
Correct.
Working with TCS, Infosys and all. In Satyam, why I joined is, I told you, in Infosys, I started my journey in non-NGOs and professional bodies like PMI. PMI, I got great association with Satyam people.
Okay.
Some of the senior guys. Okay. So there, I think they said, I think we should explore opportunities and all. Then I joined there as a general manager.
Okay.
One level up again.
Okay.
Okay. There also, I joined as a very niche area of Oracles.
Okay.
Oracle practice. But Oracle head was there, which was very, very great practice. Satyam, Oracle, SAP, Business Intelligence, number one in India at that time. TCS were good, but Satyam was considered as an excellent solutions provider for these practices and all. That's number one. Then what happened 2006 to 9, I was managing, I was recognized. There I learned whatever I learned, lessons learned from Infosys. You should not create insecure feeling. You should not go too aggressive and all. I kept quiet 6 months. Nobody understood whether this guy, he doesn't speak. I just observe. And because by that time itself in that Oracle practice, which was probably some 100 million or something, all senior people who started that practice were in the steering committee.
Okay.
Okay, I have to get into steering committee is my first target. If you create insecure feeling and if you create some sort of discomfort to them, they will ensure I will never get into steering committee, a leadership team of that practice.
Correct.
6 months I was something like very, very cool, humble. He doesn't speak. I never got that sort of a
Certificate.
brand or a
Right.
certificate. Okay. My boss also used to, Sriram Papani, okay, encouraged me a lot because he saw some newness, fresh perspectives and all. Then I think I have grown pretty fast there. Okay. So 3 years I became vice president and all from general manager. Then 2009 the crisis happened. Satyam scam came out. But one thing, what even today after working with TCS, Infosys, Satyam has a great culture, freedom, and the business excellence model, better than these two. Okay. The reason is Mr. Ramlingaraju started calling Satyam as a big startup. I used to go and talk outside. We have 2,500 startups in Satyam. That means every business in Satyam, every project in Satyam considered as a startup.
Right.
I think there was some limit we put it, some 1 million or 3 million. So what we did at that time was, it is called Satyam Way.
Right.
Okay, Satyam Way was better than anything in my view,
right,
even today.
right.
Okay, so it has even the way the associates we used to call, right? We used to call our stakeholders are AICS, associates, investors, customers, and society.
Right.
Our associates, for example, the growth pattern is clearly given. So first is self-managed, you manage yourself. Then is team managed, you should learn to manage the teams.
Right.
Then business managed. Then investments managed. Then enterprise managed.
Right.
See how you are growing. It's a great structure.
Exactly.
And it is promoting entrepreneurship within a big company.
Within a big company, yes.
Till I think business manager, we used to call them as CEOs.
Okay.
Full life cycle leaders. So if you are managing a project, you are CEO.
Right.
and you are independent CEO, and we used to have a board of directors for that project.
Right.
Board of directors are nothing but internal experts who could help the project.
Exactly.
So you simulated a startup for a project, you simulated a startup for a center of excellence, you simulated a startup for a sales organization. You will have multiple sales units, right?
Correct.
Each unit is a
Is,
CEO, a
yes,
startup.
yes.
Okay, everything is a startup. That's where we used to say 2,500 startups. Every startup will have, we have 2,500 CEOs. What Mr. Razu used to say at the time was, if I was able to make $1 billion starting from this, why not everyone make $1 billion?
Right.
Okay, that's where we'll grow and multiply it, right? So that is one great thing. The second important great thing in Satyam Way was very interesting. The next generation also can learn from that. Was every company you have this for example, in Satyam you have every unit is a startup, for example.
Correct. Correct.
So every startup must have assets.
Okay.
Assets means what? People, process. Promotion means branding.
Correct.
Patent, that means innovation. Product, that means automation. And proliferation, that means don't reinvent the wheel. Knowledge management is very critical. These are called 6 P's.
Okay.
They are called assets. If it is a project, it is a center of excellence service offering, or it is a sales. What are all your assets you built? Is the first question.